a really great field assembled here for ATHLOS for the final event of the night.
If I was doing that in-stadium PA job, I would at this point mention the stadium record because she'd hear it. And that stadium record is 48.75 by Sydney McLaughlin-Lafroni. And we watched that race, and if you can't beat her on the track in Tokyo, maybe take down her record here, and what a wonderful way that would be to end the night. But as you said, conditions here as we get into the later stages of this New York Friday night, which is actually really early in New York Friday night. Talking about the after party again, but you know, it's been just tremendous competition all night long, wrapped inside this amazing atmosphere that if you are anywhere near driving distance to this venue, you really missed a party.
Yeah, it absolutely has been a true celebration of women in sports, particularly in track and field, and you can just feel it on every level. The treatment the athletes have gotten, they've done photo shoots, they have had, you know, great accommodations at the hotel, they've had just great press around the event, and now they're in an arena that feels like they're celebrating all the hard work. And when you talk about the 400, you know, we always argue that this may be the most difficult event on the track. The training is so grueling. To be able to maintain that speed and that strength and to have that perfect balance throughout the race is truly a challenge of your mental and physical. And so, you know, these women truly deserve this opportunity to be celebrated in this way with such a great purse, prize money at the end of the race. So, you know, we'll see what they have in store for us. Amber Anning looking like she's just taking her time getting back to the starting line. But sometimes, you know, you don't want to exert too much extra energy when you got to run and sprint a 400.
I think she was resetting her blocks just a little bit. Sonia knows there's 3 empty lanes.
Listen, after 3 kids, I think my best position is right here in the booth with you.
Well, nice to see your newest one joining us on this trip to New York.
Yeah, thank you.
Glad to have you back in the booth. Glad it was able to work out this year.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much, Paul.
Final event of the night as the women get into the blocks in front of this capacity crowd. One final crown to be won. Women's 400 meters.
Set.
From the inside, Irby, Jackson, Holmes, Eid Naser, Paulino, Jaeger, and Anning. And now we see Salwa Eid Naser, the 2019 world champion, trying to reach and catch the reigning Olympic champion to her outside.
Yeah, she always likes to get out well, and she's certainly done that. But Paulino not giving up too much. This is the part of the race here where we also see Salwa usually make a big move. But Paulino has a strong finish. These two have separated like we expected. What do they have in store for us, Paul?
Coming into the main straightaway, these two do battle. And now Paulino, look at the strength she has at the tail end of this race. And she comes back to New York and comes back for another crown as she takes the victory at 400.
Dominant performance for Paulino, who is used to crossing that finish line first. 50 seconds, which is what I expected, around 49, 50 seconds, simply because of the weather conditions. You saw the race very well executed. This is a woman who's extremely confident in her final 100 meters when she steps on the track to execute this 400. And boy, that was pretty masterful by Paulino to close out a great competition, Paul.
And in this stage of the race, are we seeing someone go faster or just sustaining the speed she had?
Yeah, no, you're definitely not seeing someone go faster. Traditionally, women are running about 13 seconds in the final 100 after running about 11 and 12 seconds consistently through the first 300 meters. So it's the person who decelerates the least, you know, that usually wins the competition. They certainly aren't speeding up. But it looks like she's able to separate so well because she really balanced the race. You know, Salwa Eid Naser got out really fast, and it looked like she paid for it in the final few meters of the race. But Salwa was more measured, and so she seemed to have a lot more in the tank to finish the race tonight.
Nice close by Henriette Jaeger, finishing in third in 51.24. But as we look at the final results,